because you said Allah created from nothing. So then I said to you, prior to creation, what was it? Then you said God. So then I said,
can I stop you, Gabs? Please, Gabs.
Wait.
No.
I'm going to keep going.
Well, I'm going to stop you.
No, but
I'm going to stop you. I'll tell you why I'm going to stop you. No, I'm not going to let you finish. I'm not going to let you finish. You know why? Because I'm sick of saying what I'm going to say. No. What I'm saying to you is, so this is where we've realised now. You think that we Muslims believe Allah is everywhere.
That's what I thought. Maybe.
But that's what you. No, that's his belief. No, that's your belief. You believe the umbrellas and Allah.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
That's what he's saying. My man Imran, and he's correct.
Yeah.
If the universe is space and time, and God is not space and time, yeah, so they can't be the same.
According to your belief.
Yeah. So they can't be the same. What you believe is the universe is space and time, and God is space and time. Yeah. Right. So they can't be both. One or the other. Right. Now, do you want to know what's true or not? I do. All right. So you've come across with this wacky idea that the Hindus have.
Why is it wacky? Why is it wacky?
For me, it's wacky.
Why do I say yours is wacky?
Because I'll produce reasons why.
I can produce reasons why mine.
What's the reasons? Give me the reasons.
But what I'm trying to say is...
That's the whole point.
Of how we did create and make things, and then obviously now it's been created.
I'll use a similar analogy.
That's why
I do markets, yeah? And sometimes I go to markets, the space is different. I'm doing an event soon in the XL Arena, so it's a different type of setup I have to do. So I'm going to, in my mind, think how I want to set this up. Then I might draw on paper, this is how I want it to look. Then I'll realise what I need to do that, I'll get the materials to do that, and then I'll do it. Then what? So I've created it now, the market store's ready. Okay.
The market store?
Yeah, the store's ready. Yeah? Then what? That stall is not me, is it?
Say again?
That stall is not me, is it?
Yeah, the store's not, yeah.
It's my vision.
Of course. Yeah,
no one else has had that vision but me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, so that stall is how I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Right. Now, whether I sell any scarves that day or not, it's got nothing to do with me creating that stall, does it?
Yeah. No, the reason why, I understand that point, but the reason why that's different, because remember, you can't use that same analogy when you're dealing with the creator, because remember, this is now the creator of everything. At this point, it's only the creator.
Alhamdulillah. So let's use the same example. So the creator of everything.
You are looking for the reason why Allah created.
No. Relax, man. Stop with these flipping random guesses. Relax. No, it's not going to happen that way. We don't go direct to no points. We build to the point, so there's no escapes. That's what we do. So we lock down every corner. Then we come with the yeah, we're not messing around. All right. Yeah. So we first have to define what all the belief is and everything. All right. So now I'll give you an example. God creates the universe. In his mind, he says, I'm going to create the universe. And in that universe is going to be planets and this and that, and I'm going to create the earth, and I'm going to create moon with the earth to control the tides, and I'm going to create the sun to heat the earth so they don't freeze to death. And I'm going to populate that planet with vegetation and animals, and then other animals will prey on those animals, and then I'm going to send man there to be the custodian. Right.
It should encompass your God.
This is what I'm missing. From my belief, God did that in his mind, and then he made it happen. It says, be in it, come fire come. Yeah, and it's done. I don't believe that is God. I believe that's a creation of God. All right. You believe, come fire come, the universe exists, and it's part of God, and God is part of it. That's the problem I get.
But why wouldn't it be God if it's his mind? If the only thing.
No, but it starts in the mind. But
remember, there's nothing. Remember, at this point in time, what I'm trying to say is, at this point in time, there is no physical thing. So like the whales, the earth, and all this stuff.
There's none of that.
So what I'm trying to say is, all there is just God. And now he's thinking.
He's going to do this.
In his mind, he's thinking, I'm going to do this.
And he creates.
Yeah, and even when he creates, it's still him doing it. Out of the things, that's him, because it's only him.
No,
he didn't use other things.
You're just assuming that.
So then, unless you're now saying that he created something to make what he
like created. Me making the market stall, I don't become part of my market stall, do I?
No, but that's different because you're not the whole. You're not every. You're not.
No, but if I was God, I could create the bars in my hands and do it.
But even if you just create,
do I have to? Does God have to become the bars? No, of course not.
But the bars would have to be. If everything is just a lie, even if you create the bars, it's still going to be him because it's only him about. You see what I'm saying?
No.
The bars is not going to be.
When you worship market stall, if that's God, and everything is God, Can you worship the market stall?
No, it's not like that.
My friend, so there's
No,
no difference.
say it again.
Muslim believe everything is God.
Yeah.
Apostate is
Yeah, so here's the nuance that I think we're missing here. I'm saying God created the universe out of nothing.
Out of nothing.
I'm saying that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because don't forget, God is not subject to the laws of physics, yeah? So God can create from nothing, I believe.
So God created from nothing.
Yes.
God created from nothing.
Nothing.
And what is nothing?
Nothing. The absence of everything.
But if there's nothing, how can there be nothing? So is there nothing?
Whether you can comprehend.
Hold on. So what I'm trying to understand, because prior to creation, what was there?
nothing.
Yeah, just God.
Just who?
God.
So where did nothing come about? You just said prior to creation was God, but then you said God created from nothing. So if there was just God, how can we now create nothing? How can we now create something from nothing? If you're saying God,
Right. So now, here's the thing you say. No, here's what it is. No. I understand what you're saying.
So
but
that's what I'm trying to
but here's the problem. You see, I believe there are things that, as Muslims, we cannot comprehend about God and the logistics. Okay. The question is this. We are told. Why are you pulling the face?
No, sorry, I won't put a face. I'm just thinking in my head about the whole thing.
Okay.
You're saying,
We are told by God that we believe in the Quran that He did this. Kun fayakun. All right.
But then,
Wait. We believe He did that because we believe He's told us that. Yeah.
Okay.
That He did do whatever you think He can't do. How did it happen? What was the mechanics of it? Okay.
That's fine.
Now my question to you is this.
yeah.
What evidence or what reason do you present that challenges that reason, other than your own thinking?
I'm not challenging that.
No.
Nothing like you.
I'm gonna go there. No, that's fine. That's fine.
No, of course.
I'm not disagreeing. Listen, I'm not disagreeing with nothing you say.
No. But what I'm saying is this. I don't believe. You're asking me why I believe this, why I believe that. No, you are. Gabs, you are. You're asking me about. You are asking me.
Let me speak.
No. You've just been saying to it. You're talking about the mechanics.
I haven't spoken. You just said something and I want to...
No, you were saying, where is nothing, how is nothing, Allah's everything.
No. I just want to answer, I want to answer that because, like you said, let's deal with that. Because you said, Allah created from nothing. So then I said to you, prior to creation, what was there? Then you said God. So then I said,
can I stop you, Gabs? Please, Gabs.
Wait.
No.
I'm going to keep going.
Well, I'm going to stop you.
No, but how
I'm going to stop you. I'll tell you why I'm going to stop you. No, I'm not going to let you finish. I'm not going to let you finish. You know why? Because I'm sick of saying what I'm going to say.
No, because you know what I said made sense.
Because this is the fifth. I'll tell you why, Gabs. Gabs. For the fifth time.
Only God.
For the fifth time.
Nothing that He created.
For the fifth time, in front of all these cameras, I'm going to say the same thing.
Come to boss. I'll talk to you about it. There is a reason.
Okay.
It's because for me, I've done physics, so I can explain all of that to you with religion there. The concept is, when you take space, learn as well from me, just a little bit of knowledge I have. When you take space, you think nothing, the nothingness of space. In reality, this is proven fact. This is hardcore fundamental science. Hardcore stuff you like. Yeah, it is proven in that empty space is not actually empty. They're what we call virtual particles. Yeah? It's a bit technical. There are things called virtual particles. These things come into existence and go out. That's proven fact. So in this nothingness that we talk, which is before the universe, we don't know, because this, again, even science is not before the Big Bang. But it's more than possible, using your science that we have now, that the whole nothingness, from nothing is virtual particles.
Okay, that's cool.
For example, so it is nothing, you know what I mean? No, it is nothing.
Yeah, but
it is nothing.
But my brother, it's a beautiful answer, but he's now going to ask, because if I was him, this is a question I would ask you.
Let's hear it.
Are those virtual particles eternal?
No. Here's the thing. The whole point.
No, are they?
The whole point of virtual particles is that's why they come into and out of existence. It's a very complicated topic. Me being an A-level student, I can't explain it all in 1 minute.
Out of existence is what?
Yeah, but there's a
this is the thing. Even now we're getting to a point where our brains can't cope. Now it's where it's too complicated.
That's where we leave it alone. That's where we leave it alone.
No, but then the point is that nothingness we're talking about, right? It's not to say that things can't be created from the nothingness. You're saying
No, but you missed the point. This is what I'm trying to say to you, because, sorry to interrupt you, because this is on film here, and the scientists are going to be screaming at the screen. Why? Because the idea of this quantum mechanics and about these particles, it's not necessarily they're appearing, it's just that we can see them. They're not coming into existence, it's just that we can just see them at that point in time and then they go, we don't see them again. It's more that than anything. That's how I would challenge quantum mechanics, first thing. Second thing, you use inside time and space. You're saying within the universe what we know in space. Okay. The question is this. You are right, the nothingness of space. But we're talking outside of the universe. Yeah? When we said it's only Allah. Now, if these particles existed then as well, are these particles, if they're coming into existence, being seen and not, are these eternal? Because all of a sudden now you've got something else which is eternal. That's the problem. No, but that's the problem I would foresee with that answer. So what I would say, and I've said it for the 5th time now, we do not disclose anything about Allah that He hasn't disclosed about Himself. So if you're talking about what the universe prior to existence and all this is what we call ghaib. You've heard of ghaib?
Okay.
Have you heard of ghaib?
No.
Ghaib is the unseen, or basically what we don't know.
Okay.
All right. We try not to speak about the ghaib. We know about jinn, but we don't know the technicalities of it. Yeah. We know about Allah, spoke about paradise and that.
So certain things is just given.
There's certain things called unseen. One of the tenets of Islam, the tenets of Iman, is belief in the ghaib, belief in what's unseen. Okay. Now, if something's unseen, we don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah.
So you can ask philosophical questions all you like about them. Yeah. We don't know, and this is not a scientific we don't know because we have no natural explanation. It's just that we haven't been told the explanation.
Oh, okay.
We're not saying one day we'll have the explanation and we can show you. No. Allah has disclosed some things, Allah has allowed other things. Because why? What does it matter? You're here, man. You're here. You're in this. Yeah? So everything I believe, what I've said to you, is based on something, isn't it? It's based on the Quran, for me. The source, the connection to my Creator. Okay. And I believe what it says is from my Creator. The Creator you believe in. All right? Now I'm asking you the same question. What is the source of what you believe?
Source.
Yeah. I have the Quran. What do you have that supports what you believe?
The source that I have is, I just use nature, to be fair. I just use the natural things.
How does natural things give you reason to believe that it's part of God?
Because the reason why, it's the natural things that made me understand that there is a creator.
No, same as me.
That's the same.
Same as me.
So that's one. Seeing the things in nature made me understand that there's creator, and seeing attributes in nature, as in power, happiness, sadness, all this stuff, made me understand that if there is a creator bigger than this creator, he must have these same attributes. And his attributes of these things must be greater than the ones that I'm seeing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I came to understand.
So this umbrella, is it God?
I wouldn't say. So I wouldn't say this is. I wouldn't say it's God.
Is it part of God?
It's not part of God, but it's part of His.
But this is part of creation.
Yeah, it's part of His creation. Yes, of course.
This is part of His essence.
Yeah.
And why do you believe that?
Because everything, like I said, this is what I say. Everything that come into existence would have had to come from the Creator, the source.
No, but if the Creator says He creates from nothing,
but even then, like when you,
so
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're saying Allah takes up all of everything.
Yeah, it's only Him. There's no other thing other than Allah, is it?
So where's His throne?
His throne.
Yeah, because He rose above His throne, isn't it?
I don't know about that.
So that's what I'm saying to you. So we know a lot of things are metaphorical.
So,
and like I said to you.
So that means if you're saying about the throne, that means then Allah cannot be everywhere. Then He's in a certain.
I didn't say Allah was everywhere.
Oh,
you're saying that.
Oh, so He's not everywhere.
I'm not saying that.
Oh, so you mean that He's in a particular place?
I said wherever He is, He's outside time and space. That's what I've said.
Outside time and space.
I don't know the mechanics.
Okay.
It's beyond our comprehension, man. It's beyond our comprehension.
There comes a point where you can't.
How can you comprehend? I'll give you an example. How can you comprehend what happened before the Big Bang if there was no time? It's beyond our comprehension, man. So we don't need to go there.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't need to know the mechanics of that.
It's not about rising above the throne. What?
So what I'm saying to you is, so this is where we've realised now. You think that we Muslims believe Allah is everywhere.
That's what I thought. Maybe.
But that's what you. You reason. No, that's his belief. No, that's your belief. You believe the umbrellas and Allah.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
So that's what you believe, not I believe.
Okay.
So, all right. So why do you believe? And the reason you believe Allah is everywhere is because what?
Say again.
But he willed it.
So why do you believe that?
Because
God is everywhere?
Is our camera still running?
So you come to that belief that
because or the creator was everywhere.
No. Why do you believe that? God is everywhere and everything.
Because it's just I just believe the creator.
Has the Creator told you that?
Yeah.
Has the Creator told you He's everywhere?
Nah, so nature tells me.
No. Nature. No.
Nature, do you want me to tell you why? No. Let me tell you. The reason why
Nature doesn't show me that.
No, the reason why nature showed me that because now when I look up out in space, when I look out in space, which is still a part of nature, the stars, the moons and stuff, I cannot see outside of that. No. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
No one can't take me to the end and outside. So even you said outside of the universe, no one can go outside. There's no tools to go outside.
Of course not. Of course not.
So, and that's where your belief comes in, where you believe that there is an outside.
No. My belief is not based on that, though, is it?
No, I know.
Going
It's
there.
one of them. I know.
No. What's my belief based on?
I don't know. Sorry.
I told you, the Quran, innit?
Oh yeah, the Quran. Sorry, yeah, the Quran. So what I'm trying to say is, obviously, I don't know. I only know by what I know. What
So why do you disagree with what the Quran says?
because no. Because
Yes.
because if you're saying there's a throne outside,
No. Allah says in the Quran that He created everything from nothing.
and that's the thing that.
Right. So why do you challenge the Quran? Why do you disagree with what the Quran says when you have no evidence to support what you say?
Because I'm trying to understand what is nothing. Because
Yeah,
there's
we
always something.
can't comprehend it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean just because you can't understand something doesn't mean that thing didn't happen.
Okay, so can you comprehend nothing?
I mean, of course I can't.
Nobody can, to be honest.
So
Why do I need to comprehend that?
So I think
If my Creator tells me He created everything from nothing, who am I to argue?
but did He create everything from nothing? Because I'm sure I'm heard in the Quran where.
Have you read the Quran? Have you read the Quran?
Yeah, I've read bits of it.
Bits of it. And how do you know which bits to read and which bits not to read?
Because I'll see some of my friends and my family, they're Muslims, so I do hear when my family comes here when they chat, I do eavesdrop and hear a few bits that they talk about and discuss.
So tell me about
One thing I was going to say with the creation, from what I have heard, when Allah did say be, I'm sure there's stages as well because there's different creations where some bits where Allah's describing how He created. Some bits created from mud, from the clay.
No, we understand that.
You've got these different
The
things.
principle is this.
So-
if creation, if Allah rose above His creation is what? The universe.
He rose above His creation.
Above the universe.
So was He down in His creation at the beginning, and then He rose above?
Look, again, you're doing this stupid philosophical.
Yeah, because I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, well, I can't.
Rise above the creation.
I can't comprehend it. What we can comprehend.
What was He doing?
What you can comprehend from that is He's separate from His creation. We can comprehend that.
But if He rose above it,
Then He's separate from it.
Because remember,
Then He's separate from
above, but rising above, to me, in my mind, I can comprehend rising above. Rising above, that's something going above something.
Right.
So I'm rising above.
So if you're above something, can you be part of that thing?
No, but it means you was there, was part of it, and now you're rising above
It means you've created it and you're above it.
No, because then you just say I'm above it. If you're saying rising like the sun rising, it means you was in something and then you're rising out of it.
No.
What's the thing in it?
No.
Yeah.
No. Why are you ignoring the explicit point of that verse, which says Allah is separate from His creation?
He's separate from His creation.
Of course He is. He rose above it.
Okay.
But you claim He is creation. So you disagree with the Quran, and I'm asking you why you disagree with the Quran.
To create His new manifestation.
What do you mean? Why do I disagree with it? As in,
Well, the Quran says that Allah is not part of His creation. Allah says He rose above His creation. Allah says He created everything from nothing. You're challenging that. See, what I'm saying about the... Right. So what I'm saying is based on what I've read in the Quran. And I believe this to be true. Why don't you believe it to be true?
because I don't believe that something can be created from nothing. That's one.
So you don't believe that the
I don't believe I don't believe the creator. There's nothing.
Why don't you believe that?
Because then now, that means
So, for example,
for me to where I say that God is everywhere, and now I say there's nothing that He's going to
No,
create.
why do you believe God is everywhere?
when you come to extend, you could first
That's actually there is.
No. I understand you. I understand what you believe. I want to know why.
Because I can't see anything outside.
Just because that you can't see anything outside of that doesn't mean I don't even understand how you marry that up. Just because you can't see outside the universe, that means the universe is God. I don't even understand that logic. Well, if Allah is outside the universe and you can't see him, why does that make Allah the universe? I don't get that. I don't get that connection. You're saying because you can't see God, it's basically what you're saying.
No. Not because I can't see him. I'm saying because I can't see the end of the universe.
So just because you have limited eyesight and you can't probably see more than a mile, not forget a mile, half a mile, that means the whole universe is God.
No.
Well, yeah. That's what you're saying. Yeah.
I think everything is everything.
Now, I know what you think. I know what you believe. I'm not interested. You don't need to explain to me again what you believe and what you think. I want to know why. That's the whole principle here. I told you why I believe what I believe is the Quran. All right. Now, if you want to challenge what I believe, challenge the Quran. Tell me why the Quran's wrong. Tell me why I shouldn't believe the Quran.
I don't have. This is the things. I don't challenge people's beliefs.
Well, you have to.
No, I don't have to. But I don't have to.
Well, you have to. How do you know if you're right then? How do you know if you're right then? If the if the Quran makes this claim,
If it makes
the Quran is saying you're wrong.
That's fine.
Right. So if you're wrong, you're happy with it.
If the Quran says
You're wrong.
I'm wrong. This man I can do.
And you're happy being wrong.
I don't have an issue. This is the thing. I don't have an
So
issue.
you're not interested in what's right and true.
Listen, remember, if somebody else's truth and what's right could be true to them.
Can I talk about? Do I have to talk about?
No.
Can I talk about absolute truth again?
No, but listen, this is what I'm trying to say, because to someone that lives in the Amazon and the rainforest, something that's true to them, to me, might be like, oh, that's a bit,
Okay.
I don't agree.
Oh, okay.
So
This isn't my.
it's fine.
But here's the difference. No. It doesn't work that way. Unfortunately for you.
But that's how it goes.
That's not how truth
That's how it works for me.
That's not how truth operates.
But that's how it works for
That's
me.
not how truth operates.
Of course, people have different
Do you believe you communicate with your ancestors? I'm not going to go into the detail. Do you pray to you can speak to your ancestors? The people who've died before you. Yeah. You don't believe what Sarah believes then? You don't believe that? Okay, fine. Okay. No. I'm not gonna. I wasn't going to have a dig at it. I wasn't going to have a dig at it. No. Even if it's meditation or whatever, I'm not having a dig at it. People's beliefs are their beliefs.
Wait, talking to them and then they talk back?
Yeah. Taking advice and all
How
that.
would I hear?
I don't know. Visually. I'm going to bring Sarah into this again. I'm sorry, Sarah. This isn't an attack on you. It's just to establish a principle here. Sarah believes that he can take advice from his ancestors, yeah? Which is fair enough. It's his belief. Right. Now, he either can or he can't. He can believe all he likes that he's speaking to his ancestors, but that's either true or it isn't. It either is his ancestors or it's not his ancestors. Yeah, fair enough? Right. That's absolute truth. Yeah? One of them is wrong. One of them is right. Agreed? All right. Now let's use you as the example. You believe God is the universe. I believe God is separate from the universe, yeah? You're right or I'm right. One of us is wrong. Right. That's how you define truth now. So, the Quran is claiming that Allah is separate from his creation. Right? As true. And I'm saying that's true. You're saying what you believe is true. We can't both be right.
I'm saying what I believe is true.
You believe that Allah is part of his creation. The Quran is saying Allah is not. One of you is wrong. Right. And so we have to. Now, what you said now is.
Who determines who's right and wrong?
That's we have to challenge it, isn't it?
That's the point.
All right. So I've tried to challenge. All right. So how can we do that? How can I challenge your belief? How can you challenge my belief?
But it is the thing. It's not for us to do that.
It is for us to do it.
We're gonna because we're gonna.
No, it is for us to do it.
No, but the reason why it's not gonna happen is because that's like saying you support Man United.
No, it's not.
I believe Arsenal's better than Man United. We're gonna keep battling.
No.
I like Arsenal.
I'll tell you the analogy. No. I'll tell you the analogy. It's very similar to football, yeah?
Yeah.
You claim Arsenal are going to win the Premier League this season, yeah? I claim United are going to win the Premier League this season. You give me your reasons why you think Arsenal will. I'll give you reasons why I think Man United will, and we'll see who's correct.
And then the thing is, we could both be wrong because
that's why I didn't. No. But that's why I don't see what you're saying. The reason I don't see what you're saying, I didn't give you a parameter where there could be more than one answer, more than two answers. Either the universe is separate from God, or the universe is part of God.
It could be both.
No, it can't be both.
It could be both. You never know.
What?
Yes.
What's that? Sorry.
Why not? Why not? Appreciate.
Right. Exactly. Here's what he's saying. My man Imran, and he's correct. If the universe is space and time, and God is not space and time, so they can't be the same.
According to your belief.
So they can't be the same. What you believe believe is the universe is space and time and God is space and time. Yeah? Right. So they can't be both, one or the other. Right. Now, do you want to know what's true or not? I do. All right. So you've come across with this wacky idea that the Hindus have.
Why is it wacky? Why is it wacky?
For me, it's wacky.
Why do I say yours is wacky?
Because I'll produce reasons why.
I can produce reasons why mine.
What's the reasons? Give me the reasons.
But what I'm trying to say is...
That's the whole point.
No, but this is my point though. You can't go around saying someone...
No, I can.
Someone says
I can.
it's wacky.
I can.
But then...
Once, Gabs. If I...
But that's fine though.
No, Gabs. I'll tell you why I said it's wacky. No, I'm going to support why I said it's wacky. I didn't... If you said to me, it's because I read in the book of Matt, this, that, the other. If you read that book, I don't know. Yeah, Matt. Or whatever reason, I would then challenge that book and why do you believe that, yeah? Right? You have given me no reason to support what you believe. What you believe is just you. Yeah? All right. Right.
But this is my point though.
So it's your subjective opinion?
No, yeah, of course. This is what I'm saying. I'm going to have my own opinion.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
You're going to have your opinion.
No.
Regardless.
No.
The person that's going to say it's truth or not, they're going to have to be the one that
No.
You can't be the one that takes it.
No. That's what you're missing. That's the point you're missing.
It has to be the person.
Gabs, but you're missing the point here. My claim is based on what that person said.
Yeah, the person in your book is saying that. I don't say that. Your person in your book is different.
No. I asked you the reasons why you believe what you believe. As far as I could get from what you said was just your subjective opinion and your emotions and how you feel. All right. Now what I believe is not based on my emotions and how I feel.
Okay.
For me, it's based on what the Quran, which I believe to be the word of God, is telling me the score. All right. You're saying your subjective opinion overrules that.
No, I'm not saying it overrules.
You are.
I'm just saying it's for me.
No, I know it's for you.
I'm not saying it overrules it.
No, well, the point here is this. We're going to establish truth here now.
But I'm not saying it overrules.
No, but we have to establish truth here now. No, we're establishing truth
Do you
here.
understand that? I'm not overruling your thing.
Listen.
If you believe that, that's fine.
No. What it means is this. If you want to claim what you believe is the truth.
It's for me. I'm not saying it's for me.
No, but I just explained to you the...
I'm not now saying...
Do you believe it's the absolute truth?
Oh, I don't know.
So could you be wrong?
Yeah, of course I could be.
All right. So
I'm just saying it's for me.
So if you could be wrong...
Those people could be wrong.
Right. And the only thing that could prove you wrong is this that I'm presenting. So why are you afraid to challenge this?
No, but why is that? You say the only thing that could prove me wrong.
The Quran.
No, but remember that's your belief as well.
No.
I have my own.
No, my belief is this. Yeah, you're correct. My belief is the Quran is the word of the Creator.
It's something tangible. It's something tangible.
I'm producing something here. Now, if you don't... So here's the question.
Because it's been seen, it's tangible.
We can see it.
Because you can see it, it's real. It makes it true.
So the point here is this. The reasons I have to support what I believe is the Quran. That's why I believe it, yeah? Your reasons is your subjective opinion.
That's fine.
Right. So when it comes to the probability, who is more correct here, I'm going to go with the Creator.
That's fine. If you believe the Creator is more correct, then that's fine.
Well, I believe the more Creator is better than you, knows more than you, yeah, of course.
That's fine.
No. Well, do you accept the Creator is better than you and knows more than you? Alhamdulillah. Gab, it's been a pleasure. Take care.
And then you will have a real
I kind of brought Sarah into it again, but I just want to reiterate, if you like, I'm not bothered. Look, I have no issue, no ridicule of somebody who believes in ancestor worship. Right? I really don't. I'm just using it as a principle. Either if someone believes they worship their ancestors and speaks to their ancestors and they speak to them, it's either true or isn't. Just to give the example of the absolute truth. It's just to chat with you guys, the ancestor worship popped into my head. If it was a Christian, I would use another example. Yeah? So the concept of absolute truth is simple. You claim something, I claim something. What's our claim supported by? Job done. Should we kill it? I'm just going to hatchet job all of you now, yeah? Oh, sorry. Okay, subhanAllah, where to start? Okay, started a while back with the Clint, the man with no name. Started talking about God's existence, whether we can prove it, all of these things. Then Jot got involved, and I think we've shown Jot clearly that his position was irrational and illogical. Because first thing, you cannot make claims about something using illogical statements. So, for example, he said God doesn't exist because he can't see him, and then I showed him the fallacy of absence without evidence. Sorry, absence of evidence, not evidence of absence. If you want to use that reason that you can't see him, you're now being illogical. And what do we say about belief? Belief is the acceptance of something to be true without evidence, but you need reasons to believe it. When we question those reasons why you believe it, if they turn out to be illogical, then your belief is delusional and illogical, and we can throw it away. So this happens to a lot of atheists in the past. Then we moved on to Callum asking his philosophical questions about Allah. Now, look, I'm going to make it clear here. It might look like hiding from questions or trying to make things up. Look, we do not know anything about Allah other than what he discloses about himself. And I'll be straight with you. I don't know everything that Allah has disclosed about himself or not. Feel free on the comment section to let us know what he has, what he hasn't. I've got no issue with that. Okay. What's the standard here? It goes back to the same position. I know I didn't really want to do this. Belief. It's all about belief. Anyone can believe what they want to believe, but they need reasons to support it. Back in the day, the Vikings believed in Thor, and when the lightning, that was Thor hitting the clouds with his hammer, and they believed this. And the reason to believe it is because they had no other explanation for it. Now we're in the 21st century, we know that's a nonsense. So this ridiculous argument that the atheists make to me that I believe in one less God than you. It's nonsense, man. Look, every belief can be collapsed if you challenge its reasons. And I challenge any atheist. Look, my man Gab's here, very confident in what he's doing. They're afraid of the Quran. My reasons for believing what I believe is the Quran. Now, if you atheists, pantheists, whomever, wish to challenge my belief, then you need to challenge the reasons for it, which is the Quran. Now you have to prove to me I'm delusional for believing the Quran, which means you have to prove to me the Quran is what? Written by men, authored by man, nothing to do with God. If you can do that, good luck, inshallah. Been trying for 1400 years, still not done it. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.